Hello, welcome to my student support system. In today's class, we will discuss indicators of health. This lecture is in English, and if you want to study in Hindi, just click on I button and you will get link of Hindi lecture, or you can directly visit my channel, my student support system. What are the indicators of health? Indicators means the data which tell us about health status of individual as well as community. Health indicators are quantifiable characteristic of a population which researchers use as supporting evidence for describing the health of a population. Typically, researchers will use a survey methodology to gather information about certain people, use statistics in an attempt to generalize the information collected to the entire population, and then use the statistical analysis to make a statement about the health of population or community. Health indicators are often used by governments to guide healthcare policies. Health indicators are not only used to measure the health status of community but also to compare health status of one area to the another. These indicators are also used for assessment of health needs of a community or country. Health indicators are grouped as mortality indicators, morbidity indicators, disability indicators, nutritional status indicators, healthcare delivery indicators, utilization rate indicators, social and mental health indicators, environmental indicators, socio-economic indicators, healthy policy indicators, quality of life indicator, and others. First is mortality indicators. Mortality indicators include death-related rates, such as crude death rate, which is defined as the number of deaths per 1000 population per year in a given community. Although it is not a perfect measure for health status, but decrease in death rate provides a good tool for assessing the overall health improvement of the population. Apart from CDR, there are many other mortality indicators such as age-specific death rates, where death rates can be expressed for specific age group in a population and which are defined by age. Infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate is a ratio of deaths under 1 year of age in the given year to the total number of live births in the same year, usually expressed as a rate per 1000 live birth. Child mortality rate. Another indicator related to overall health status is early childhood, 1 to 4 year mortality rate. Maternal mortality rate. Maternal mortality accounts for the greatest proportion of deaths among women of reproductive age in most of the developing world. Then disease-specific mortality rate. Mortality rate can be computed to specific diseases like death due to tuberculosis or death due to corona. So these are disease-specific death rates. So these are known as mortality indicators. Now we come to morbidity indicators. Morbidity means disease. Morbidity indicators are the rates related to the disease and disorders. The following morbidity rates are used for assessing ill health in the community. First is incidence and prevalence. Incidence refers to the occurrence of new cases of disease or injury in a population over a specific period of time. And prevalence includes all cases, whether new as well as old or pre-existing, in the population at a specified time. Notification rate. It means the number of cases of a disease reported to the authorities at a specified period of time. Next morbidity indicator is OPD attendance rate. The number of cases attending an OPD of health facility or hospital is OPD attendance rate, admission, readmission and discharge rate in the health center, duration of stay in the hospital, how many days the person is staying averagely, spells of sickness or absence from work or school for the particular candidate. So these are morbidity indicators. Now disability indicator. Disability means the person is not able to perform activities. The commonly used disability rates fall in two groups: event type indicator and person type indicator. In event type indicator, number one, we take the number of days of restricted activity by a particular accident or event. And bed disability days means for how many days the client was on the bed, and work loss days from the school or from the office within the specific period of time due to the accident or event. These are known as event type indicator. Then person type indicator. This is means for a particular client. These are limitation of mobility. For example, confined to bed, confined to house, special aid in getting around either inside or outside house, and limitation of activities. For example, limitation to perform basic activities of daily living such as eating, washing, dressing, going to toilet, moving about, and limitation of major activities such as ability to work at a job and ability to housework. So these indicators tell us about the health status of a disabled person. Nutritional status indicator. There are three main nutritional status indicators. Number one, anthropometric measurement of preschool children, where we measure weight, height and mid-arm circumference. Second is heights and sometimes weights for the children of school level, and prevalence of low birth weight, that is less than 2.5 kg. It also shows the nutritional status of mother. Healthcare delivery indicators. Healthcare delivery indicators tell us about the health services available, such as doctor population ratio, doctor nurse ratio, population and bed ratio, that how many beds are there for particular population or 1000 people, population per health or sub center, means one sub center is covering how much population, population per traditional birth attendant, means one birth attendant is available for how many population. So these are known as healthcare delivery indicators. Then utilization rate of indicator. Utilization rate means utilization of available health services. Normally it should be 100% utilized, but sometime maybe less or maybe more. First is proportion of infants who are fully immunized against communicable diseases. This is also a good indicator. Proportion of pregnant women who receive antenatal care and have their deliveries supported by trained birth attendant. This is also another indicator. Percentage of population using various methods of family planning. Then bed occupancy rate, average daily inpatient census, average number of beds, average length of stay in the hospital. Bed turnover ratio. Bed turnover ratio means discharge for per average bed. How many discharges are made? Then social and mental health indicators. These include social crime rate, especially such as suicide, homicide and other act of violence and other crimes, road traffic accidents, juvenile delinquency, alcohol and drug abuse, smoking, consumption of tranquilizers, obesity. To these may be added family violence, battered baby, battered wife syndrome and neglected and abandoned youth in the neighborhood. These social indicators provide a guide to social action for improving the health of people. Then environmental indicators. These include indicators relating to the pollution of air and water, radiation, solid waste, noise, exposure to toxic substance in the food or drink. Among these, the most useful indicator are those measuring the population having access to the safe water and sanitation facilities. How much proportion of population having the access to safe water? Such as and percentage of household with safe water supply direct in the home or within 15-minute walking distance from the water standpoint or protected well, especially in the rural areas. Adequate sanitary facilities, latrines in the home or immediate vicinity. Socio-economic indicators. These indicators include rate of population increase, means growth rate of the population. Per capita GNP, means general net productivity of the country or per person. Level of unemployment in the country. Dependency ratio means how many people are dependent on working people. Literacy rates, especially female literacy rate. Family size, housing, the number of person per room and per capita calorie availability. Now health policy indicators. Health policy indicators are proportion of GNP spent on health services, proportion of GNP spent on health related activities including water supply, sanitation, housing, nutrition and community development, proportion of total health resource devoted to primary health care. Then quality of life indicator. Quality of life is difficult to define and even more difficult to measure. The physical quality of life index is one such index. It consolidates three indicators: infant mortality rate, life expectancy at the age of 1, and literacy rate. Other indicators. Other indicators include social indicators, especially social indicators as defined by United Nations Statistical Office. They have totally 12 categories which are as social indicators. These are population, family formation, families and household, learning and educational services, earning activities, distribution of income, consumption and accumulation, social security and welfare services, health services, nutrition, housing and its environment, public law and order, safety, time use, leisure and culture, social satisfaction and mobility. Other indicator also includes basic need indicators. Basic need indicators are used by International Labour Organization. These mentioned in basic need performance includes calorie consumption, access to water, life expectancy, deaths due to disease, literacy, doctor nurse per population, room per person and GNP per capita. So these all are about indicators of health which shows the level of health. Thank you students for watching such videos. You can subscribe my channel on YouTube, like Facebook page, and for making your notes visit my blogger mynursingstudents.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and join Facebook group. Thank you. Have a nice day.